My name is Jerry Hartfield. I run a video production company here in Anaheim, California. We focus mainly on reality television shows. If you've ever seen the show Tornado Trackers, it's one of ours. A tape arrived in the mail. It was a pilot episode of a new reality series called Grave Encounters, and it was by a young producer named Lance Preston. The idea was that him and his group of paranormal investigators would investigate ghost sightings and hauntings and things of this nature. And this was, years before all the other ghost hunting shows that are out there now. I really felt he was ahead of his time.
My name is Lance Preston. When I was a boy, my family moved into a house that I soon discovered was haunted. The things I encountered have stayed with me forever. Ever since then, I have been obsessed with trying to capture proof that these things were real. Come along with me and my team of skilled paranormal investigators as we dare to venture into some of the most haunted locations known to man, spending the night and capturing everything on camera. If you're ready, it's time to have some grave encounters.
And everything was, going really smoothly. The edits that were coming back looked great. We were very excited. We really had something, and then, of course, they got to episode 6.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I want to be very clear about this. What you're about to see is not a movie, okay? This has been assembled from some 76 plus hours of raw mini DV source footage that was shot for Lance's show. Not a frame of this has been doctored. It hasn't been manipulated in any way. This is just raw footage. It's been edited strictly for time.
Mark.
Hold on.
Hello, testing. Lance
write?
Preston. Keep a good portion of this in the back the whole time. I'm gonna move a little bit, but
Are you ready, Lance?
I'm ready.
You're still in the shot. I want to get you clean. One step back. Perfect.
Good?
Well,
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Grave Encounters. I'm your host, Lance Preston, as always, and tonight I'm very excited to take you inside one of the most terrifying locations I've ever seen. Behind me sits the Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital. It's one of 6 buildings spread over 80 acres of land just outside
you're gonna have to
the
cut,
Ryerson
dude.
Valley.
You're gonna have to cut. There's an idiot driving through the window.
We're gonna pick it up from there. I'm not gonna do that beginning part again. Now, between the years 1895 and 1960, it played home to more than 80,000 of Maryland's most mentally ill and disturbed individuals. After its closure in 1963, reports of ghostly apparitions, objects moving on their own, and sometimes even the lunatic laughter of the patients condemned to roam these halls. Tonight, my crew and I will be performing an 8-hour lockdown, trapped inside during the peak hours of dead time. Using the most sophisticated in ghost hunting equipment, we will be in search of what's become known as the ghosts of the Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital. Cut.
Nice.
Yeah? Morgan.
Hi.
Morgan Turner, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Yep. Whoop.
Sorry.
Perfect. Thanks for coming out, man.
No,
I appreciate you making the drive. I know it's a ways.
That's okay. I'm really happy to do it. Is
Yeah.
this really going to be on TV?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's what we hope.
Not this part, I'm just shooting this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. She shoots everything. I'm here with Morgan Turner, local town historian. Morgan is here today to shed some light on the Institute's dark past. Morgan, can you tell us when the Institute was first built?
Well, the history of Collingwood is fairly typical of similar hospitals of the era. It was built in 1893 to address the sort of growing overcrowding problem at the state hospital in Danvers County. Mental illness, of course, at the time was not very well understood, and treatments were still in their infancy. Psychiatric hospitals like this were seen as sort of a dumping ground for embarrassing family members rather than a place that they could go to actually get help.
Right.
Conditions were pretty abysmal. People had to sleep on the floor, sometimes without blankets or even clothes. It was really not a fun place to be stuck in.
Could you tell us about Arthur Friedkin? His story is probably the most infamous about this hospital.
Sure. A figured that you were going to ask me that. Friedkin was a Harvard-trained neurologist who was head physician here from 1937 to 1948. He had gained some notoriety because of his work in experimental brain surgery. He was a major advocate of the lobotomy. Under Friedkin's supervision, there were about 140 lobotomies. On August 15th, 1948, 6 patients broke out of their rooms and stabbed Friedkin in his office. His body was found the next morning by a nurse. Unfortunately, this event was completely overshadowed by the death of Babe Ruth, the famous baseball player.
It's a crazy story. So, Morgan, in your honest opinion, do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know. But if they do exist, well, this would be a good place to go looking for them.
Traffic is a bitch today, so.
Didn't take